with an iced malt sugar decoration and white chocolate shavings. I have some great ideas and I can't wait to make them.
Two awesome looking displays. Let's talk about Tracy's birthday.
Hi, hello, how's it going? I'm a bit, oh my word, there's a really bad glare on my glasses. Okay, I'm going to have to try and look down as much as I can, but there's still a bit of a glare. Sorry about that, but I'm going to try on Vlogmas 18, I hope it is Vlogmas 18, I'm forgetting the days, to do the timed 24-hour readathon. Now, I did this, and not that it failed, but editing the vlog failed. I won't go into too much detail, but yeah. But I'm going to try it again, and hopefully we will sort it out. I found my Christmas robin brooch. I'm so happy. I did some reorganising this morning, and oh, I'm just so happy that I found it. And the glare's come back on my glasses. Right. Priorities. I'm finishing Mistletoe Murder. That is 100% the priority. I want to get a bit further into Charlotte. Pride and Prejudice continues. I can't see myself finishing that, but hey. And anything else, we'll see what happens. So I will start the timer now. And come along and read with me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think I'm on chapter 26. Chapter 5 or 26, I can't remember. I'm taking these off because of glaring in my glasses. It's driving me crazy. So what I love about Mistletoe Murder is that for me, it's keeping me guessing. And when I think I've worked it out, I haven't. So when I think, okay, when I think I finally know who's done it, and when I think I'm finally working it out, because I'm pretty much on the last chapter now, so when I think I finally worked out the murder, I'm sorry, I'm on, my medication's really making me fatigued, so all I can do right now is read, although I do have to go out to the local shop, which I'm dreading, and I am putting it off big time. So anyway, so it's basically what's the author's name? Leslie Meier? I can't pronounce the author's name. I'll put it on screen. Does a good job of keeping the reader constantly thinking and putting curveballs in, because I mean, like any other murder mystery, it says the most obvious suspect right from the get-go, and that really keeps going back to the most obvious suspect. Then it will throw in another suspect, and it's just thrown in another possibility. And then I thought, okay, this is looking likely. I can see this happening. But now something else has just occurred. At the end of chapter 25, I'm on chapter 26, that I really wasn't expecting. And now I'm thinking, okay, who actually is the murderer? So I'm actually really confused, and I really hope that it's not disappointing, because it is actually a really, really good cozy mystery. The one thing I will say is that there's a lot of toing and froing, which I think there's a little bit too much of toing and froing. I don't mind a little bit of it, because you kind of need a bit of that in a cozy mystery. And also, the print is tiny, which It's not great. I want to see if there's a large print somewhere. Maybe there's an audiobook somewhere. I have no idea. But there is a lot of books in this series. A Lucy Stone mystery? Yeah, a Lucy Stone mystery. That's what the book series is called. I think there's over 30 books in this series, and I'm only on book 1. So there's plenty of books to read. And as for the timer, I'm on... The exact time is... I've got 23 hours and 23 hours, 13 minutes and 22 seconds left of this timed readathon. So I'm only just starting, really. So we'll see what happens. I'm so tired. This is what migraine medication does to you. Anyway, back to reading. Look who's joined me. You can look at the camera. No, you're not looking at me. Okay, that's fine. Right. I have finally finished Mistletoe Murder. Now, I think this is going to be my first ever half-star review. I think this is a 3.5. Now, like I say, this can at times be a little bit confusing, and I've completely forgotten what the wording I said was earlier, but it's a little bit confusing and back and forth and blah 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 blah. And the print is too small, but I don't know if I can find another copy which is a larger print, but I need to investigate that. Yeah, other than that though, I enjoyed it. It ended just abruptly, and I found that really disappointing. And that's why it's a 3.5. I don't think it's quite a 3, because I felt like it was a little bit better. Because, like a lot of cozy mysteries recently, I didn't know who the suspect was, like, straight away. Like, for example, what was the Christmas Samantha Sweets mysteries one? I can't remember the title of that one, but anyway, that one, I worked out who the mastermind of that one was very quickly. This one, not at all. This one Mistletoe Murder kept you thinking, at least for me, kept me thinking a lot. So that's why I'm giving it an extra half-star. So, yeah, I will continue on with the series. There's plenty more. So, not a bad start to a Lucy Stone mystery. So, yeah, I will continue on. I've got to go to the co-op, and it's getting dark now, so I want to go before it gets way too dark. So, I will continue on with my next book, which I'm also finding a bit difficult, so I may just jump onto a Christmas read. So, I didn't end up reading Dark Vanessa, I just wasn't in the mood for it. So, I ended up reading a short. I don't think it's known as a novella. I ended up reading my first Agatha Christie. I believe it's my first Agatha Christie. A Christmas tragedy. I have to say it like that, otherwise it will come out like a whole word vomiting spillage. It was very, very good. I've just done a quick draft thing, as you saw in the last clip. Just handwritten, just so that I get everything out of my brain. So I've got a note of it. So yep. It was very good. Lots of similarities to a Welsh play that I actually saw at the National, starring Nicola Walker, believe it or not. There's a lot of similarities between the character that Nicola Walker played and Miss Marple, and also a lot of similarities to another character in the Welsh play that Nicola Walker was in, to the murder suspect in A Christmas Tragedy. Sorry, it's going to be like that. So 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I've just literally said this writing notes. It took me a while to realise that it was Miss Marple recounting the murder, but I think that's because I was reading it via audio. So I wonder if it would be a different story if I was actually either physically reading it or if I was like reading it on the Kindle app or something, because it is available on like as an ebook. So yeah, and it is part of a bigger collection. And I cannot for the life of me remember what the name of the bigger collection of it is. It is part of a bigger collection because it did mention it at the end of the audio. I'm sure it must mention it at the end of the ebook as well. But yeah, it was very, very good. I'm very, very happy that I read it. I think I'm glad that I would have rather read that instead of continuing on with My Dark Vanessa. I just wasn't in the mood for that. So I'm actually nervous about going back to work. I'm still have got symptoms of feeling a little bit sick and fatigue, but I know that is just the medication that I'm on. It's not nowhere near what it was. If you've been watching if you've been watching the start of Vlogmas, you saw how bad things were. I couldn't get out of bed and stuff like that. It's not like that now, I'm pleased to say. So yeah, so hopefully it will be good. I don't know what the situation is going to be like at work, but I'm trying not to think about that. I've got to keep looking to my positivity board and say, you are enough. You've got to make things work. Yeah. And when my shift finishes, I will be going to Chichester with Hope for a couple of nights, and we're going to have some fun. So stay tuned for that. I will be continuing this 24-hour readathon through Vlogmas. This video was going to go up, but one short read done. I'm almost at the 22-hour mark now, so not too bad. So we'll keep my fingers crossed and we'll see how we go. I'm a complete liar. I read 2 books because I finished Mistletoe Murder, and I read Agatha Christie's A Christmas Tragedy. And yes, I still have to say it like that, otherwise it will be a disaster. So I read 2 books in this Vlogmas Day 18,